Rasty McGibbon with Shane Haggerty and Zach Borchardt, Grand Valley State University Men's Division I. Guys, thanks for coming on 5 Minute Major. Obviously not the outcome that you wanted today. Last collegiate hockey game. Now that you've had a bit of time to decompress, how do you put those feelings into words? That we can say on the air.
Yeah, it's obviously it's very sad because it's our last collegiate game, but I mean you also got to give credit to UCO. They played a great game and they deserve to win. And I think we're just happy to go out as one team because we were so close. And I think that just the saddest part is that this is our last game together. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing that Hag said. Obviously very emotional, tough to lose your last game of any season, but especially the last one ever. So, like you said, UCO played a great game. They're a great team, deserve to win. Just sucks because we were, like Hag said, such a close team, all of us. So really going to be hard to move on and not have that kind of everyday relationship with all of them.
You guys are probably unique, the two of you, and maybe probably more guys on your team, in that you have been there through the transition as your school originally was a men's Division II program and then moved up to Division I. How was it riding through the waves of that transition?
It was
and then COVID was thrown in there too, right?
Yeah, it was pretty tough because of COVID, because we were supposed to be D1 that COVID year, and then our university shut us down, and it's probably the best thing for us because we probably would have got killed that year. We were a very mediocre D2 team. We were, I think, one game over 500, and we got the okay to go up, and I think we needed the year to work on our skills, and I think that's what's transitioned us into this D1, like to make it to the national tournament at this level.
Yeah, I'd kind of piggyback on that, but also add, like, at D2 we get a lot of guys out of high school, maybe a few AAA kids, but D1's obviously a different animal with recruiting from juniors and everything, so I think the hardest part, honestly, was kind of meshing what guys we had come from high school and then also our new additions from juniors. Just a different style of hockey and bringing everybody together. But it was great to be a part of, and looking back, I wouldn't want to have it any other way, to know that we were a big part of helping build what the GV program is today.
I think it would be easy for some people to maybe focus on the fact that your college career is over, but if you look at, you guys have only been in men's Division I for 3 years. Of those 3 years, 2 years you've made it to nationals, and at both times you've won your first game at nationals. Do you, when you have a bit of time to put this into perspective, do you look at that as a tremendous accomplishment for not only you individually, but you as your program?
Oh, absolutely. Especially where we came from, our D2 year, to now, it's been a total culture change, and that's why we're so sad. Because from where we started to where we ended, it's just I couldn't be more happy to be a part of this team, and that's really why I'm so upset that we're done.
Yeah, once again, I'll agree with Hags. I think it really just kind of showed how much everybody cared. I mean, we didn't really ever have any of the top end guys that some other teams do, but we were all bought into the same mentality. And honestly, if you would have told probably either of us after, or even before our freshman year at D2, that this is where we'd end up after 5 years, I think we would have taken it and ran with it in a heartbeat. So it's really special to go through it and just be the beginning for the Division I program at GV.
Shane, one of the words you just mentioned was culture. Walk me a little bit through about what the culture, the hockey culture, is like at Grand Valley, and what things you like about where it is now.
For us, it's just kids who love hockey. That's what we've really transitioned to, because we've had kids come and go who they think they're going to come in and produce, and they don't, they quit. And we finally got a bunch of guys who just love to play hockey and love to play together. And that's something I hope that the future, the younger guys on our team and new guys coming in can continue to do. Is just they play because they love to play. And I think that's why I love this culture. That's what I meant by that.
When you have had success 2 years in a row at this national tournament, do you feel that for the players to come, as you guys transition into, I'm assuming, work life or maybe graduate studies, do you feel that your contributions collectively are going to help with recruiting, are going to help with scheduling, are going to help with even fan participation?
I think so, and we saw it this year too. Our schedule last year when we first made the national tournament to now was this year is a lot harder of a schedule because other teams wanted to play us, and I think that's only going to continue to happen. As long as we get, like, I think last year we went to overtime with UNLV, and then now we played Maryville, we play Adrian, we play all these top schools, and I think it's from making the tournament. And
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I mean, even our first year at D1, we kind of proved ourselves a little bit in our conference tournament and kind of built upon that last year, and with our performance in nationals, even more so this year. And I think the biggest thing really has been the improvement in our recruiting. I mean, guys see that we obviously do well throughout the season. It's not the end goal for sure, but it's a good program headed in the right direction, and people see that. They see that we have a great time doing it, and they want to be a part of it. So that's been the biggest improvement, I think, by far.
This afternoon in the concourse, I have noticed a tremendous amount of people wearing Lakers or Grand Valley apparel, hats, whatever. You guys really seem to travel well. Whether it's the fans from school or mums and dads, just take a minute and thank the people that you feel have been supportive, even if it's your own mom and dad, to get you to this level of hockey.
I mean, I gotta thank my mom standing over there. Like, that's why we're here, is because of them. And I couldn't thank them enough. I know they know how much I care, but I don't say it enough. But I don't know if you have anything else.
I think it's kind of hard to put into words. We're both, and I think a lot of guys in our team are very fortunate to have great parents and everybody here does, but I think especially for our team, they're all in together, even trying to see what they could do to help out the team in any way. And I mean, we'll be forever in our parents' debts for what they've done for us, whether it's hockey, school, or anything in between. So it's hard to even try and put into words, honestly.
Well, a common sentiment is it's very hard for guys to say goodbye to hockey, especially in college. But I want to say congratulations on 2 out of 3 years making the national tournament, and 2 out of 3 years having a win at the national tournament, because that doesn't happen for everyone. So thank you guys for coming on 5 Minute Major.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on what I think is a successful season. Okay.
Thanks.
This is Shane Haggerty and Zach Borchardt, Grand Valley State Men's Division I.